Hello everybody, Anthea Silva here at the Griffith Regional Art Gallery, continuing our virtual tour of Each for Equal. This week, let's look at the work of Sarah McEwan, a musician, an arts advocate and creative producer of the CAD Factory. In 2017, she received a Create New South Wales Regional Fellowship to undertake research at the Duke University in the USA. Here, she met with philosopher Elizabeth Grosz, who has written extensively about philosophy, art and gender. Sarah then developed 37 works for UNBIND ME, her 2018 exhibition of feminist time travel, covering 2,700 years from the Iron Age until now. Each for Equal features 6 artworks from this series. Now here's Sarah to discuss her series in more depth.
The shorter historical line in Each for Equal that I am drawing starts with myself, reflecting on the fact that we will all fall into the void of history eventually. It moves then to Francois Poulain de la Barre, who radically reinterpreted Descartes' theories to advocate for women's education and equality in the Renaissance. Next is Spinoza, who also fiercely challenged Descartes' theories and his popular phrase, "I think I exist." Spinoza advocated for a separation of church and state. Then we jump to Alfred Marshall, who is considered the grandfather of modern economics, who became popular during the Industrial Evolution. Marshall's theories clearly stated that women should stay at home to support the male worker of the house. Curiously, Marshall's wife did not follow these rules and was a leading example of a modern woman who worked as an economics lecturer and advocated for women's education. Next is Australian philosopher Val Plumwood. Plumwood spent her life working to undo the secondary position Descartes, Plato and Aristotle placed nature in. She was at the forefront of the environmental movement in the 1970s. Finally, there is another Australian philosopher, Elizabeth Grosz. Grosz speaks about the incorporeal, where properties of the world can exist without hierarchy. She speaks of an ontoethics, where we live together in this only world we have to make it different from the past. In looking at the lives of women over the last 2,700 years, there has been many hard-fought battles, starting in Ancient Sparta when the first text was published outlining the unfair roles between men and women. It feels shocking to think that there is still so much work to do, with the World Economic Forum predicting gender parity in 2133 for Western women. It is a reminder that we all need to keep the full spectrum of genders on our agenda to work towards a world with more equity.